Hello everyone, I'm Geppetto, and it's time for the final battle of Brainstorm. Where, this weird gimmick run has been interesting, but I assume you'd like to the extent anyone cares what I do at all, you'd probably like to see me try and play, a marginally more conventional squad. Or at least something marginally more balanced. Anyway, I am not sure what this looks like on Unfair. I assume it looks very bad. Yeah, it's about what I expected. Alright. Come at me, you ruffians. Honestly, I was just trying to bait the blobber's attack to here. But... oh, yeah, I should have thought it. Huh. That's odd, but okay. Okay, that's a lot of dudes. What do we got? Okay, so the puppet can't reach anyone but the isopod leader. The good news is I could just flip him and move him, like, somewhere. Doesn't matter where. Now, okay, that's a problem, that's four problems. So how do I solve problems today? Now, certainly Worm Mech could redirect up here and tag these two, but that doesn't stop the Scarab from being a jerk. Now, Cyan could do this, which would do a non-trivial amount of damage, and would mean that flipping the... okay, yeah, since the Hornet goes before the Scarab, if I do this, it does solve the snail for the moment, and would allow Worm Mech flipping the Hornet northeast to finish off the Scarab. And then Control Mech could point this guy over to here, I guess. Oh, and I can even hit this guy like this. So now, well, the puppet moving this guy doesn't serve much purpose, but I can do it if I want to, I guess. Now, Control Mech, can I... okay, wait, if I move this guy, he's not accomplishing anything, unless I want to go in the corner to do it, which I don't love, but I could. I could do that, and then, he'd be ramming the snail into the water, which would be funny. Does this even matter? Not really, I guess. Oh, I should not have... well, maybe. Boosting him is unlikely to be a huge problem. Alright, so 3 kills that guy. Oh, good. The death tiles should be pretty convenient to have here. Especially... oh, wow. Okay, so this guy's already dead, this guy's already dead. I could just move this guy onto a spawn so he'll be dead too. Ain't that how things should be? This guy doesn't really matter that much, but... I mean, if I want, I could get control mech to move this guy down onto the spawn and then flip him right, so that other beetle will just die. And then worm mech could, yeah. Doesn't really matter where. No wait. Worm mech would have to go somewhere else, like here. Yeah, 4 pushes 6 over here and he runs into the water. And this guy needs to be stopped. Barely matters how, of course. That may have been unnecessary, but... There's gonna be way too many spawns now, aren't there? Oh well. Yeah, that's a lot of spawns. I would really rather have fewer spawns than that, if that's alright with everyone. Oh, I should have done a spawn tile with the... whatever, doesn't matter. I mean, very few things do at this point. Alright, let's see what happens. Oh, hey, there's the digger. Knew I was forgetting someone. Okay, so if I just hit this loser and that loser, then they're quite done. Hang on, can control mech manipulate the antline? Totally can. Okay, so the antline basically doesn't matter. Yeah, at this point I don't actually care much at all about what happens. Although I guess if I boost the digger and move him here, he'll kill the scarab, and that's kind of funny. Everybody good over here? Yeah, 3 hits these in the fire, and it's whatever. I could have done better, but I don't know. Here we go. I mean, they've been there every other time I played this game. What do I know? Okay, I suppose it wouldn't be all that strange if one of Hyacinth's children detonated. Okay, so I could put this one over here and flip move it so the termites go in the lava, and that would be funny. The digger needs to be dealt with. I am... Okay, that's one problem, two problem. I'm leaning towards having the scion pop off of the push here so the digger goes here, and then flip this guy. Though could also flip this guy, I guess. But anyway, there's fundamentally 4 problems. And it would be ideal if I could block a spawn somewhere along the line, but there's not a lot of spawns, so I'm not going to fuss too much. If I put the boss on a death tile, that would be great. Actually, if I do this, then I could push this guy onto the death tile and then smite the digger where he is. Then we're cooking. Now I just need to point this guy wherever and move this guy onto his death. And if I don't get to block a spawn properly this run, I'm sure the RNG will forgive me. Nice of the rock to get rid of the rock for me. There were a few too many rocks for my taste. Okay, that's a good line. Okay. Too bad the boss jumping into the lava will not, you know, actually kill him. But unless, you know, I actually move him onto one of the death tiles, which I could... I mean, I could get Control Mech over here, get the puppet here, I mean, get Worm Mech out of the way too, of course, then move this guy up here and this guy onto the other death tile, and then giggle. What, if anything, do I do here? I could just go here and hit this guy for no real reason. Doesn't serve much purpose, but I might as well get some damage on the loser. Have to keep in mind I can't block with the ridiculous-looking pony puppet thing again, but that's fine. I feel like it's served its purpose. I don't know how this works. Anyway. Okay, so I could just move the crab onto the spawn tile. Fuck you too, Cobra. I could also move the mantis up here just to teach the Cobra a lesson. Actually, if I put the mantis on the spawn tile, then it would drop the cobra, and I'd, you know, actually get something done here. There. Good. Now the mantis can block that, the cobra can go to hell, in a nearly literal sense, and, right, I can melt this. And, okay, yeah. Don't know why kill shot icon suddenly seems to appear on the enemy's target, but I have never seen it have a real effect, so, you know. Okay, so this isopod has decided it no longer enjoys its life, which is I mean, if that's how it wants to do things, I suppose it's not my place to tell it otherwise, but... Hang on, okay, so that one's going... And I guess I could just move this guy down to the lava as well. So yeah, this guy goes to lava, this guy goes to lava, as he should. Oh, I could have put him on the death tile instead. It wouldn't have mattered at all. I mean, why am I still doing anything now? I'm done. We're done. Let's move on. Okay, so this was interesting, and I don't know. It wasn't as interesting as I hoped, because honestly, the squad really is just too strong overall. But I had the idea for this run stuck in my head, and I had to do it just to see, you know? So, yeah, I'm sorry if this wasn't the most interesting thing to watch. You know, to those of you who are actually still watching. I assume not many. Still, 39,760. Not bad for my first unfair run, right, guys? Oh, shit. Oh, good. Yeah, I can pick True Oak. Good enough. Anyway, thank you for watching. Join me next time for something else.